Greetings, fellow traders. Bubblehead here, and it's time for the lunchtime market update for Friday the 13th, December 13th, 2019. This is brought to you by Positive Trends Research. Before we get started today, everything we're going to talk about is for educational purposes only and not investment advice, so please take a moment to review this disclaimer. Alright, awesome. Let's take a look and see where we're at. So just the weekly chart. The week's almost over. So far it's a green spinning top on the week, and that is coming off a green hammer month so far. So we'll keep an eye on it and see how we finish up today. But in the meantime, we are at a doji here, fresh all-time highs. Again, we're bullish until proven otherwise, so not surprised to see the up move today. But of course, also not surprised to see the continued news-driven, headline-driven rhetoric that we get. I mean, we were bullish this morning on a trade deal kind of signed, and then this morning there's like a big press conference in China about it, and and then there's then after that press conference there's another headline saying that, oh no, we're not agreeing with it. I mean, it's just craziness. So, but anyway, just got to stick with the plans and use our strategies, and they do work. And so one of the things that we're seeing here, again, we came right up to the reaction line right here, so I'm not surprised to see a little bit of a reaction going on today. Today on the SPX, again, you had 15 orb up, right? I mean, that was a big move, right, just off of that trade news. So very, very important stuff here to look at this price action and be like, okay, like, what are they going to talk about today, right? Does it, okay, so they're going to talk. Okay, well, the market's pretty bullish right here. We got a hammer going into the talk, and we're getting a 15-hour breakout. We're getting over the prior day's highs, and this is a nice little move up right here, right? Then we have an inside 15 comes back down, and then the trade talk comes in. I mean, so these candles really tell us everything that's happening, and we can really use our levels that we have intraday to not necessarily predict, but project where price is trying to get to and trying to test. And so all-time highs was the test today. Now we're back to lows. Now we're kind of testing the 15 orb high right now. So that's basically what we've been looking at. So pretty good stuff there. So today we had a few that we're looking at. So Costco was a big one today. Amazing that it actually pushed to the downside this morning. It's really impressive. Now it's within its 15 orb right now, but it really had a rough open and kind of pushed down right there. So it was a fast move on Costco this morning. Adobe's working on kind of a gap and go type day. Now it's a big cap name, and so it's still an impressive candle on the day. I mean, that's basically as good as it gets there for a stock like this. So I mean, you're not expecting to see like a huge candle like that, but the big breakout move here was the pre-market box high, the aftermarket box high. So you got that little move off of that this morning. That's just been kind of chopping around. A little challenging with options, but still a really pretty chart. From there, you also had AVGO this morning, so that was interesting. That had a 15 orb. Tried to break to the upside, couldn't do it, and then nice reversal inside 15 with the failed breakout and back down. So that was pretty nice on that one. Oracle. A little bit of a cheaper name, so just really chopping around the inside 15 right there. D-Dog was one of the ones that was on our list this morning. I tweeted it out last night for everybody. But 15 orb up today. Very, very nice move on D-Dog. So from that 37 level, almost over 39. So really, really nice move on that one. SRPT, this is not one that I typically trade, but it did look interesting to see if it could get over its pre-market levels, and it really couldn't confirm over it. So it's just been kind of it's up high, but pretty much choppy. You really had to be down here to really get the full benefit of that move. So good stuff today. For some of the big movers, some of our go-to list ones. So Shop has been one that's been on the radar. We've been talking about this one for a while. Actually, this is to me is working on its fifth wave up right here, was part of a zigzag, and I think we're pushing up right here. We may see another pullback and then up one more time to try to get to this 409 level, but it shouldn't pass it, and then we should see a big move down on Shop. So I'm really looking forward to seeing how that one plays out right there. But other than that, for anybody who did catch this 15 orb up this morning, very, very nice job. Quick pennant over the 15 orb high, and then push through the scene of the breakdown. So another level tested. These are levels that we use with within our group. So good stuff today. So that was pretty much that list there. I had a few chart requests today, so we're going to take a look at those right now. So Tesla, also a go-to list item. So Tesla, a little bit interesting this morning, right? So some of our folks had some longs going in today, and everything was looking great this morning. It pulled back, and then it got a nice push at the open, so some good profits off of that. Right off at 365, right? Inside 15 is working its way back down off of that. You can see off the daily chart here. So you can see here, the bull flag breakout right after the gap down after the Cybertruck deal. Clearing this level is really one of the most important ones. Got up here is just finding a little bit of resistance in these areas up here. So something to keep an eye on there going forward. We'll see if it kind of chops around over the next couple days and makes another push higher. Let's see what else. So we also had BA as a chart request. This is great. These are all go-to list items, so I'm very, very familiar with these, right? So BA was interesting too. Same thing with the rest of the market. They try to push up, right, inside 15, back down, and then another inside 15 below the 15 orb for a push to the downside. So that was a big move there. What else do we have? Starbucks, buy the drip, right? We're trying to. We're waiting on it. It's just not setting up for us. It had a few opportunities today, but right now it's shown as an inside day today. So let's see if that turns into some sort of jack in the box to work its way up to get out of the cloud. But in the meantime, just kind of hanging out right here with the Starbucks. Next we have AMD on the list. That was a good one. Definitely on the radar this morning. Really stinks because it was very, very bullish close yesterday. This one's been lagging the rest of the semiconductors on its breakout, and so today, it looked like it was going to get its move today, but buyers were not happy with the results this morning of that. So no real big breakout move, especially that we opened below the prior day's close. Right, one attempt here to try to get profitable and then back down. So that was a very, very challenging one. It seems to be running out of steam, but there is some big, heavy call buying in it, so that's something to keep an eye on as well. Lulu. After earnings yesterday, so is a 30 orb, typically a 30 orb level, which is what we like to do the next day after. As you see, here's your 30 orb right here, and it finally broke out of that right here. A couple upper shadows right here, and then it finally confirmed above it, and then it's working its way up right now. So that's really nice on that one. And finally, the last chart request we have is Luckin Coffee. Okay, so a little bit tricky right here. Let's look at the daily chart. Okay, so daily chart has been in this trend box for a little bit right here. We're working on an inside day right now, so see how it handles the trend box. But right now, it's kind of in the penalty box, right? So the neutral territory type range. So, but day trading wise, with the rest of the market, had a nice inside 15 here and then to the downside. So looks like it's kind of has its range right here, unless some crazy news comes out intraday. So anyway, good stuff, guys. I hope everybody has a safe rest of your trading day, and remember your risk first and stay safe so you can stay in the game. And I'll talk to you guys soon.